Next, we have Andrea Haberkamp. Andrea, if you can unmute on your end.
Hi, thank you. I am president of CGE, Coalition of Graduate Employees. We represent the collective organized labor of your graduate, teaching, and research workers here at OSU. My message is simple. Do your daggum job and do right by your employees and your students. Our union leadership is in unanimous support and solidarity with We Can Do the Work and Disarm OSU activists in the movement on campus. You told our union twice that you would set up a meeting between our union and your campus police force and public safety to talk about our concerns. Spring term and summer term. It's fall term. We are still waiting. It's mind-blowing the ineptitude in how this university is operating. And this is just one of many of your leadership's failures. Amidst a pandemic, university leadership, including yourselves, have shown your true colors in terms of what you have done and what you have failed to do. You fought tooth and nail to lower our wages in a pandemic, slashing the cost of living adjustment in a pandemic during 2020-2024 contract negotiations. You rejected key elements of what over 1,000 workers have pleaded for: accessible childcare, improved healthcare, housing assistance, and trans-inclusive locker rooms. Members of your graduate teaching and research community came forth telling you they had to sleep in tents and in cars to afford to live in this town. Meanwhile, your bargaining team smiled or doodled on their tablet. Your COVID reopening plan did not bring workers, staff, faculty, graduate employees, or epidemiological scientists to the table for democratic decision-making. Despite alarming and widespread awakenings in this country to the brutal reality of police violence against Black Americans, you voted to create a shady, unaccountable, and incredibly expensive private police force on campus with virtually zero community oversight. This all happened while you were pushing pay cuts and furloughs to low-paid instructors and staff. More work needs to be done. During our current impact bargaining negotiations, the following is still unresolved. We need you to commit today to pay for COVID testing and treatment for all graduate employees. Many of us have been brought back to campus making an average of $14,000 a year, fearing for our health and how to pay. We need you to commit today to funding extensions to master's and doctoral students whose timelines have been disrupted due to the pandemic. We need you to commit today to cover our funeral, burial, and repatriation expenses for any of us who die getting COVID here working for you at OSU. We are shocked by your refusal to sign a memo of understanding, simply protecting grads from retaliation by our supervisors over pandemic accommodation requests. Ultimately, life presents us all with a choice, whether to make the world a more just, peaceful, and equitable place, or whether to leave a path and legacy of injustice and ashes. This is about your ethics and morals. At the end of your life, you will have a legacy. Make it decent. Come on. Listen to students and employees of color. Take to heart their research and plans of action regarding limiting the reach of guns and cops on campus and teaching anti-racism for all of us in a state founded and steeped in white supremacy. Do right by your workers and faithfully engage in negotiating fair and safe reopening plan and conditions and COVID protections. Commit now, Board of Trustees, for this university to unilaterally pay for COVID testing, treatment, and vaccines to be 100% covered. If you can't do that, at least pay for our frickin' burials. Thank you.